Today I'm going to do my solo review on the 2013 hit series Free, Iwatobi Swim Club. So, for the first episode, that fan service. Oh my god, that fan service. I mean, you see it in like other animes with the for that's targeted towards males, but this show it just, I mean, first we get, let me just go starting into how the episode started out first. So we get a flashback during the days where Haru, Makoto, and Nagisa used to go to this swimming school. um I forgot what the school was, but there it was a swimming club, and they used to swim with another person, another childhood friend named Rin Masuoka. And there they swam relays together. And from there they formed a bond and formed a friendship through swimming. And unfortunately, Rin had to leave after his last relay with them to go move to Australia with his family. And then we pick off from that little flashback recap from Haru's memories to him being in his bathtub, sitting in his bathtub in his swimming trunks. What? Like, I mean, I never knew people could go into their own bathtubs and sit in there with their swimming trunks and I mean just be chill. And then he's thinking in his head saying, "Oh, my dead grandmother was like, okay, at 10 they consider you extraordinary, or at 15 you're a prodigy, and then when you reach 20 you're a normal person, you don't have nothing else there is." And he's just chilling in his bathtub until his childhood friend Makoto comes in and tell him, "We had school today, you missed out yesterday because you decided to call in sick." And I mean, like, we get the apron over the naked body, but it's not really a naked body. He's half naked. He still has his swim trunks. And I mean, it is fan service for us females. For those who haven't decided to watch this series, you might get a little fan service. I mean, it's out of the ordinary that we usually get. It's kind of weird to watch, seeing as all that's happening. But either way, they go to school, and lo and behold, they end up meeting Nagisa, who they found out after the swimming club that they used to go to is going to be demolished, and they haven't seen each other in years due to Nagisa going to a different middle school than them. So they all decided, hey, let's go check out our own swimming club before it gets torn down. And they go there, and Nagisa has like what we presume is salt, and he's throwing on them, and he's like, I can't believe Haru is such a sassy person. I mean, he's telling the superstition is cliche as hell. I mean, like, Haru is very sassy. He talks back a lot. And they go there and they reminisce on all their old time memories, what they used to do there in the swimming club and their time with Red. And the craziest part was, while they were there, they end up meeting Rin, and they're like, oh, they're so excited. But when you look at Rin's face, he doesn't look too pleased on meeting them. More like he asks specifically Haru, why do you still hang out with these guys? And then he goes off with Haru to go do a race in the old swimming pool. But unfortunately, there's no water, and if they were to swim, they probably end up hurting themselves very badly, seeing as how they were going to dive head first into the pool. So going down later in the episode, we come to realize that they got scolded for trespassing in a place without permission, and they found out that there was someone related to Rin who is actually his sister that attends their school, Go Masuoka, who doesn't like her name because all four of them, really, what we realize is they all have feminine names: Makoto, Haruka, Nagisa and Rin, and Go is the only one who has a boyish name. So they switch around their names. Even though they're a boy, they have a girl name, and if they're a girl, they have a boy name. So they switch around. That's the only thing they have in common. So what happens is they find out that Rin goes to Samaizuka. He used to be in Australia, but he came back a month prior to them meeting him, and he attends the school Samaizuka. That's a super powerhouse for swimming. So they go there again. They trespass into the school without any permission at all, and then again we get more fan service. Haru strips off his clothes. Nagisa decides to go skinny dipping. He pulls Makoto into the water, and they're just having the time of their lives in the water. And then Rin comes in like, what the hell are you guys doing here? Well, what are you doing here? And Haru finally challenges him, saying, you know what? I forgot what was that site that you want to show me back then, so I need you to remind me. He's challenging Rin to a second duel now since they have water. And I can't wait to see who's going to win. And will this resolve the tension that they have with each other, or will it continue on? Because now that they have the water, it's now going to be a actual match. And I want to know what's with Rin. Why is he like, from the flashback that we got in this first episode, Rin showed to be back then a more casual and friendly guy, and now he has a total. This was a total flip over, a total 180 from what he is. He's more distant. He's rude in a manner, and we don't know why he was like that. Is it because of his travel to Australia? Is that why he's the reason he's like that, or what happened that caused Rin to change and be the person that he is? Why does he have such a negative attitude towards his old childhood friends? You would have thought him meeting his old childhood friends, he will want to reminisce on the old memories and catch up on old times for old times' sake. But now it's like he's a total different person. So I'm going to continue this series and see where it goes from here. Will they be able to connect back with each other? Will they be able to swim? They used to swim together like how they used to, or is Rin going to continue being this guy who just doesn't care for his old teammates and just dashes them to the side while he chases for something else? Or is he missing something with himself and he needs them to help bring back the old him? I mean, this episode was, first episode was good. The animation, especially when it comes to terms of the water, but that fan service, it was intense. I mean, the stripping and the shots and accurate shots and it was. I mean, if you're looking for a fan service targeted towards females, Free is definitely for you. Check it out. If you haven't checked it out as yet, I guess I would recommend it, not because of the fan service, but because I like the story, how it's going so far. But if you want to put a fan service as well, by all means, check it out. It won't be so, how would I say it? I don't know. It'll probably be to your liking. It'll probably your cup of tea, you know. And that was my first thought. A pretty good episode. I would give it for a first episode, a 3.5 out of 5. Not too bad. It was an okay watch. It's worth watching, and I hope to see where it continues off from this. Hopefully, the fan service in this show doesn't take off from the story plot. And until then, until another review from me, from Kimmy-chan, I'll see you guys later. Please leave a like, a subscribe, and a comment below in the comment section below. It will really help us out. And later.